Hello my beautiful people, you're welcome to Naho Blessed Fashion. In today's video we are going to be making this beautiful Ankara applique. As you can see, I made this dress for a grandma, a very beautiful soul. Please get her Christian books for kids on Amazon. I'll leave the link in the description box. You'll love it. For the blouse, I'm going to drop the tutorial for the blouse separately, hopefully next tomorrow. So if this is what you would like to learn, please keep on watching. So guys, I'm going to trace out the pattern from my Ankara fabric. Okay, you must not, if you don't have a pattern on your Ankara, you just draw the pattern with your chalk and then you trace it out. Okay, but me, I'm going to use the already designed I have in my Ankara fabric. So I'm just going to trace it out like this. Trace it all the way and remove it. Okay, if you don't have the pattern already on your fabric, you can go ahead and design it with your chalk before you trace it out. I have another applique tutorial that I recorded. I'm going to drop it too so you can understand what I'm talking about. So after tracing it out on my fabric, I need 4 of that. That's 2 on the front and 2 for the back. You can actually cut it if you have enough fabric to waste. Okay, you cut it and use it as your lining. You use 4 for lining and 4 as the main fabric. That's if you have fabric to waste, because you are going to waste fabric when you're trying to trace this thing. For me, I'm just going to use a plain lining. Okay, I will use lining to line it up, or you can even use organza. You can use black organza on it. You can use normal lining. So I'm going to use a quinoline mesh. Okay, make sure you get a quinoline. That's what is going to help with the structure. Okay, so and you also need your hemming gum. I'm going to place my hemming gum just like this on the lining. Okay, if you're using an organza, place your lining, your hemming gum just like this on the organza. I would even recommend you use a black organza instead of just a plain lining like this. Okay, use organza. It's also going to help with the structure as well. So after laying your hemming gum, you are going to bring your quinoline mesh and then lay it on it just like this, and then you iron it down. Okay, you want to gum the quinoline to your lining. That's what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to place I don't want to iron it directly on the quinoline, so I'm just going to hold it a little bit just like this. I place a fabric on it so I can hold it a little bit before I turn to the lining side and iron it properly. Okay, so I'll turn it to the lining side and then give it a very good press. What I just did there is just to hold it in place. So after ironing, this is what you have. You go ahead and trim out the excess. Okay, I'll go ahead and trim out the excess all the way around, and this is what I have. I'll place hemming gum also on the wrong side of my applique design. Okay, so you want to place the hemming gum. Make sure it's touching every part of the fabric. This time we are going to gum it together with the lining. Okay, the lining that we already ironed our quinoline mesh. You put it wrong side facing each other like this. Okay, iron it nicely, and then this is what you have. You're just going to gum it And remember, the lining is already having a structure. That's the quinoline. I said you should, instead of using a plain lining, I will advise you use organza, okay? The other applique tutorial I did, I actually use organza, and the difference is much. So I'll advise that. After ironing them, you go ahead and trace it out again from the lining. So I'll just do that off camera. I'm just tracing what the design I already have from the lining that we ironed together. We gummed together. Just trace it all the way. I'll do that off camera, and then I am going to show you the final results. So this is what I have. I will burn down the edges. It's actually not rough, but I feel it to be safer to just burn it down to keep it in place. Okay, so just burn it down with your lighter or candle, just like this, all the way around. And this is what I have. I'll show you how you can attach it to your dress. So you can use your gum, you can hand stitch it. If you're using if you want to hand stitch it, make sure you put applique on the part that you stitch so that your thread will not be showing. But the cleaner way to do it is to, without any additional applique, is to use gum on it. Make sure you're using a very strong gum that will keep it intact. Okay, so I'm just going to gum it down on the part I want to have my applique. So you take note of where you want it to be, and then you apply your gum and you gum it down. And this is what we have. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have learned one or two. I love you all, and I will see you all in my next video. Remain blessed, and bye.